Good afternoon, you're watching Midday News on Rajya Sabha television. My name is Aishwarya Kapoor. Let us start the bulletin with the headlines. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu urges international community to condemn Pakistan's attitude in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case, tells House that elaborate discussion on the sensitive issue is not advisable. House urges government to take steps to secure Jadhav's release. Government introduces bill to criminalise instant triple talaq in the Lok Sabha. Bill cleared by Union Cabinet makes instant talaq-e-biddat in any form illegal and void. Empowers victim to approach a magistrate seeking subsistence allowance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi appeals for consensus in passing the bill on triple talaq. Government to try and reach out to all parties on the bill in the upper house. The Rajya Sabha today condemned the inhuman behaviour shown by Pakistan towards Kulbhushan Jadhav's kin. The House also said that it stands by the government to take steps to secure his safe release from Pakistan. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu urged the international community to condemn Pakistan's attitude. Earlier, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj made a statement on the Kulbhushan Jadhav case. Several opposition leaders wanted a discussion on the issue, but to this, the chairman said that since the issue is a sensitive one, an elaborate discussion would not be advisable. He also added that any statement emanating from the High House should not work counter in securing a safe release for Jadhav.
The point made by Sushmaji, and even I also feel, morning I mentioned it in the informal meeting also, as the matter is sensitive and the person is still in the other country's jail. So any amount of some sort of this thing from here, will it be useful in our purpose of getting him back? And also the case is before International Court of Justice. Should we say things beyond this thing? And once you start discussion, you know what is going to happen. I am not casting aspiration on anybody, but I am trying to understand. So please first hear the minister's statement, that will decide.
अत्यंत खेद का विषय है कि इन दोनों देशों के बीच बनी सहमति से हटकर इस मुलाकात का आयोजन किया गया। 22 महीने बाद एक मां की अपने बेटे से और एक पत्नी की अपने पति से होने वाली भाव भरी भेंट को पाकिस्तान ने एक प्रोपेगेंडा के हथियार के रूप में इस्तेमाल किया। सभापति जी, हमारे बीच ये स्पष्ट समझौता था कि मीडिया को श्री जाधव की मां और पत्नी के नजदीक आने की अनुमति नहीं दी जाएगी, लेकिन पाकिस्तानी प्रेस को न केवल परिवार के समीप आने का मौका दिया गया, बल्कि उन्हें तरह तरह के अपशब्दों से संबोधित करके परेशान किया गया, ताने उलाहने दिए गए, उन पर झूठे आरोप लगाए गए और उनके सामने श्री जाधव को जबरन आरोपी सिद्ध करने का प्रयास किया गया। दूसरा, सुरक्षा के नाम पर परिवार के सदस्यों के कपड़े तक बदलवा दिए गए और पहनने के लिए अपनी ओर से वस्त्र दिए गए। श्री जाधव की मां जो केवल साड़ी पहनती हैं, उन्हें साड़ी के बजाय सलवार कुर्ता पहनने पर मजबूर किया गया। उनकी पत्नी की बिंदी, चूड़ियां और मंगलसूत्र भी उतरवा दिए गए। यहाँ सुधार करना चाहती हूँ, केवल पत्नी की नहीं, उनकी माँ के भी चूड़ी, बिंदी और मंगलसूत्र उतरवा दिया गया। जाधव की पत्नी के जूते मुलाकात से पहले उतरवा दिए गए थे और अपनी ओर से चप्पल देकर मीटिंग में भेजा गया था। मीटिंग के खत्म होने के बाद उनके बार बार मांगने पर भी उनके जूते वापस नहीं किए गए। हमें लगता है कि पाकिस्तानी अधिकारी इसमें कोई शरारत करने वाले हैं, जिसके बारे में हमने उन्हें कल भेजे गए नोट वर्बाल में सचेत कर दिया गया। हालांकि पाकिस्तान श्री कुलभूषण जाधव को उनकी मां और पत्नी से मुलाकात को एक ह्यूमैनिटेरियन जेस्चर के तौर पर दिखा रहा है, लेकिन सच्चाई तो ये है कि मानवता और सद्भाव के नाम पर हुई इस मीटिंग में मानवता भी गायब थी और सद्भाव भी गायब था। इस मीटिंग में तो केवल जाधव के परिवार वालों के मानवाधिकारों का उल्लंघन पर उल्लंघन ही हो रहा था और उन्हें भयभीत करने वाला एक वातावरण वहां पैदा कर दिया गया था, जिसकी जितनी निंदा की जाए उतना कम है। इसलिए माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं पूर्ण विश्वास से कहती, मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि ये समूचा सदन और इस सदन के माध्यम से भारत के समस्त लोग एक स्वर से पाकिस्तान के इस अत्यंत अशिष्ट व्यवहार की पुरजोर निंदा करेंगे और श्री जाधव के परिवार के साथ हार्दिक सहानुभूति प्रकट करेंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
And several opposition leaders in the Rajya Sabha also voiced their support to the government on the matter.
पाकिस्तान की सरकार ने कुलभूषण जाधव जी की मां और पत्नी के साथ किया है। उनका मंगलसूत्र निकालना, उनकी बिंदी निकालना, जूते निकालना, उनकी वस्तु तब्दील करना, मैं ये सोचता हूं कि ये कुलभूषण जाधव की फैमिली के साथ नहीं हुआ, ये भारत के 130 करोड़ के लोगों के माओं और बहनों के साथ हुआ।
ठीक है, प्लीज
ये बताना चाहता हूं। हमारे चाहे राजनीतिक दल पर कितने ही मतभेद हों सरकार के साथ, लेकिन जब देश की आन बान और इज्जत की बात होती, हमारी माओं और बहनों की बात होती, वो चाहे किसी भी धर्म की हो, किसी भी जाति की हो, और ये कोई दूसरा देश
धन्यवाद
इतना अपमान हमारे बहनों या मां के साथ किया जाए करे तो उसे बर्दाश्त नहीं किया जा सकता है।
जो व्यवहार पाकिस्तान के अधिकारियों ने कुलभूषण जाधव की मां और पत्नी के साथ किया, ये सभ्य समाज में अकल्पनीय है और इसलिए भारत की संसद के दोनों सदनों को इस व्यवहार को लेकर एक कठोर रिजोल्यूशन पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ पारित करना चाहिए।
Sir, only one sentence to say. We have heard the statement from the government, and on behalf of my party, we completely endorse every word in the statement and the spirit of the statement.
On behalf of my party also, I completely endorse the statement made by our Honorable Minister. Thank you.
कुलभूषण जाधव जी के संबंध में जो भी माननीय विदेश मंत्री जी ने बयान दिया, हम सब उसके साथ हैं और भारत की अस्मिता के प्रतीक हैं। उनके साथ जो कुछ भी हुआ है वो हम हर भारतीय के साथ अपमान है।
मिश्र महोदय जी ने जो स्टेटमेंट दिए उससे हम हमारी पार्टी फुल एसोसिएट हैं देंगे, और जो घटना घटी है कुलभूषण यादव के साथ, उनके फैमिली के साथ, वो हमारे देश के लिए दुर्भाग्य है।
So fully agree that the manner the Pakistan government dealt on the issue is indeed condemnable, and they cross the limit of a civilized treatment.
विदेश मंत्री जी ने जो वक्तव्य दिया है, हमारी पार्टी उससे संबद्ध करती है, और जो कुलभूषण जाधव जी की पत्नी और माता के साथ जो दुर्व्यवहार हुआ है, बहुजन समाज पार्टी उसकी कड़ी निंदा करती है।
Rights, the government of India is going on the right path, and my party DMK extends all its support in all the initiatives it takes with regard to this case, sir. We appreciate the government.
I agree with Sushma ji when she said the meeting could have been a step forward. It is a matter of great concern.
I fully associate with the statement of Mrs. Sabraj, and I agree and my party agree with it.
महिलाएं, एक माता और पत्नी जिस हिम्मत से पाकिस्तान में गई और जिस हिम्मत से वो सामना किया उस परिस्थिति से, उनको हिम्मत को भी मैं दाद देता हूं, और फिर एक बार मैं सरकार का भी जो प्रयास सरकार कर रही है उसके लिए मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं।
The entire house, irrespective of political shades, joined together in appreciating the steps taken by the Minister and the Government of India, and we all stand firm with the government for the safety and security and secure release of Sri Kulbhushan Jadhav. Please. When I am saying the entire house joined together, please, the entire house joined together. It's an observation normally not made by the chairman. And the entire house joins together to appreciate the efforts and also call upon the government to safely secure the release of Sri Kulbhushan Jadhav and also to convey to the international community the way Pakistan has behaved in a most inhuman manner. Dhanyavad.
And there were protests today in the Rajya Sabha over the controversial remarks made by Union Minister Anand Kumar Hegde. Now, during the 0 hour, leader of the opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad raised this issue and said that the opposition members were not satisfied with the government's clarification yesterday, and Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Vijay Goyal had sought a day's time to resolve this matter. Now, Azad wanted to know from the government whether Hegde would continue to remain in the Council of Ministers. To this, Goyal said that Hegde has clarified about his statement in the Lok Sabha and has expressed regret. So no issue remains and matter should be put to rest. As the impasse continued, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu adjourned the House till noon, and even after the House reconvened, when the issue persisted, the Chairman adjourned it till 2 p.m. All right, my colleague Kriti Mishra is now joining us live. Kriti, first speaking about that statement that External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj made. She led the scathing attack on Pakistan in the Rajya Sabha for its inhumane behavior during the meeting between Kulbhushan Jadhav and his family members in Pakistan, saying that the country used Jadhav's family reunion as a propaganda tool.
Well, that's right, Aishwarya. Days after Pakistan humiliated wife and mother of Kulbhushan Jadhav, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj tore into the malevolent designs of Islamabad against New Delhi. So Pakistan's allegations that his wife's footwear had some kind of chip or some kind of camera installed. So Sushma Swaraj clearly said that this is absurdity beyond measure. She also said that there was complete violation in letter and spirit of understanding between India and Pakistan over the meeting, because Pakistani media was allowed to raise all sorts of despicable questions. Remember, Aishwarya, the entire House was in concurrence with the government over the issue, and specifically Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu urged the members to exercise restraint and be very meticulous in their submissions, because this is a matter which is extremely sensitive. And looking at the gravity of the situation, Chairman also called upon the government of India to ensure safe release of Jadhav. So certainly a very stern message from Parliament of India to Pakistan today. Aishwarya?
Absolutely, a very stern message to Pakistan. But also speaking about the rest of the proceedings in Rajya Sabha, Kriti, now the government has made it very clear that an apology has been tendered by Mr. Hegde over his controversial remark, and now that House should be made to function, but the House has been adjourned till 2 p.m. again.
Well, that's right, Aishwarya. So the Congress party disrupted the proceedings of the House in the 0 hour and even during question hour. The Congress said that it was not satisfied with the clarification provided by the government. In fact, today also MOS Parliamentary Affairs Vijay Goyal clearly said that the concerned member has tendered apology in the Lok Sabha, and has also said that his statement was distorted. So the matter should be laid to rest. Yes. But the Congress wasn't satisfied. In fact, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu also said that the minister did not make any statement on the floor of the House. He was neither the member of the Rajya Sabha. And in fact, even after all this, he had sought explanation from the government. So the government had said that it does not subscribe to the views of the minister. So the matter should be laid to rest, and the House should be allowed to function. He made fervent appeals, but the Congress did not relent. So first, the House was adjourned till noon, and now till 2 p.m. So it remains to be seen how the House progresses or the session progresses in the post-lunch session.
Absolutely. We hope the House will run in the post-lunch session. You keep tracking all those developments in Rajya Sabha. We'll keep coming back to you, Kriti. And also, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj made a statement on the Kulbhushan Jadhav issue in the Lok Sabha as well.
मैं बहुत ही संजीदा विषय पर बात करना चाहूंगी। सदन से प्रार्थना करूंगी कि एक शांतिपूर्ण वातावरण मुझे दें। अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आपकी अनुमति से भारतीय नागरिक श्री कुलभूषण जाधव की पाकिस्तान में अवैध हिरासत के संबंध में बहुत ही संजीदा विषय है। बहुत ही संजीदा विषय है। मैं चाहूंगी कि सदन में गंभीरता बनी रहे और ये बयान।
And the government has introduced the bill to criminalise instant triple talaq or instant divorce among Muslims in the Lok Sabha. The Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2017 was tabled by Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, and the bill prepared by an interministerial group headed by Home Minister Rajnath Singh makes instant triple talaq or talaq-e biddat in any form as illegal and void. and provides for a jail term of 3 years for the husband. Now, as per the provisions of the bill, the husband could also be fined, and the quantum of a fine would be decided by the magistrates who is hearing the case. The proposed law would give a power to the victim to approach a magistrate seeking subsistence allowance for herself and her minor children. The bill was cleared by the Union Cabinet earlier this month.
ये लोग राइट टू इक्वालिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, ये फंडामेंटल राइट की बात कर रहे हैं। माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, आज इस सदन को ये तय करना है कि 3 तलाक की पीड़ित महिलाओं का, बेटियों का, बहनों का फंडामेंटल राइट है या नहीं, ये तय करना पड़ेगा। इसलिए ये कानून जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा इस पूरे मामले को गैर कानूनी कहा गया, उसके बाद भी 3 तलाक चल रहा है और कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की गई, तब ये सरकार ने ये कानून लाया है।
And earlier, Union Minister Anand Kumar Hegde clarified his stand in the Lok Sabha on the controversial statement made by him about the Constitution. Now, speaking in the lower house, Hegde said that he holds the Constitution supreme. He also said that the stalemate in the House over his statement is not right. He assured the members of the Lok Sabha that he held the Parliament and Constitution above everything else. He said that he would speak never against the Parliament again under any circumstances. He also said that he is ready to apologize if it hurt anyone's sentiments.
अगर इस बात से जो गुमराह करके यहाँ पर पेश कर दिया गया है, मैं कभी ऐसा नहीं कहा था। अगर उसमें चोट पहुंच गया हो तो माननीय सदस्यों के सामने क्षमा मांगने के लिए मुझे कोई एतराज नहीं है।
All right, Ravindra Singh Shuran is now joining us live from New Delhi. Ravindra, now the government has tabled the triple talaq bill in Lok Sabha, with the law minister clearly saying that the bill stands for equality. However, there have been voices of opposition already, and we heard Mr. Owaisi saying that it violates fundamental rights and also lacks legal coherence.
Yeah, that's true, Aishwarya. As soon as the bill was tabled in the House and the minister demanded the leave for introduction of the bill was opposed by 5 political parties, which includes the AIMIM, the RJD, the AIADMK, Indian Union Muslim League, and Bhartri Mehtab of Biju Janata Dal. And some of them clearly said that this is a violation of the fundamental rights of the Muslim women, and also the punishment is punishment should not be given to the person who has violated any law, who has violated any civil law. And this is also the reason, responding to the queries of the members, the Law and Justice Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad clearly mentioned that this is for the empowerment of the women, and fundamental rights of the deserted Muslim women is also the primary responsibility of the government. Also, in 2017, the minister also said that in 2017's August month, the Supreme Court has also clearly mentioned that this is the responsibility of the Parliament to safeguard the rights of the deserted women. And these are the main highlights of the triple talaq bill when it was presented to the House. Later, after the opposition, despite of the opposition, the speaker allowed the member to the minister to table the bill, and it was introduced. The discussion will happen later. Before this, when the Parliament today start functioning, the Lok Sabha in the morning, Anand Kumar Hegde, the minister who was in the controversy, amidst the controversy, he has tendered his apology for the alleged remarks which he has made during a rally during a rally in Karnataka. And yes, also Sushma Swaraj, the Minister of External Affairs, she has also made the statement which she promised yesterday about Kulbhushan Jadhav and the ill treatment which the family of Kulbhushan Jadhav has to face at during their meeting with the Indian Kulbhushan Jadhav, who is in the jail of Pakistan. These are the 3 important developments which took place in the first half, and in the second half, 3 important bills are also lying. One is the one bill which is for the salary hike of the judges, and the other one is for the evacuation of the illegal bungalows by the Ministry of Urban Development.
All right, Ravindra, thank you so much for all those updates from Lok Sabha there. And Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anand Kumar on Thursday informed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed for consensus on passing the bill on triple talaq during the weekly BJP Parliamentary Party meet. Anand Kumar said after The Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill is passed in the Lok Sabha. The government will initiate the process of evolving a consensus to get it passed in the upper house as well. At the parliamentary party meet held ahead of introducing the triple talaq bill in the Lok Sabha, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad also briefed the party members on the various aspects and the provisions of the draft law. At the BJP parliamentary meeting, the Prime Minister wished senior party leader and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley on his birthday by garlanding him, offering him sweets and gifting him with a shawl at the meeting. Anand Kumar said Union Minister Jitendra Singh also explained a new feature in the Namo app that allows users to have a direct interface with the Prime Minister.
संसदीय दल के बैठक में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने देश भर के हमारे मुस्लिम बहनों को, महिलाओं को उनके विवाह के जो हक है, अधिकार है, उसका संरक्षण के लिए जो विधेयक हम लेके आ रहे हैं उसको आम सहमति से पारित करवाने का अपील किया, क्योंकि ये विधेयक ये जेंडर जस्टिस भी करेगी और सम्मान भी देगी और सुरक्षा भी देगी.
On to some other news, the Congress party is celebrating its 133rd Foundation Day today. Events have been organized at party offices across the country to commemorate the occasion. Congress President Rahul Gandhi hoisted the flag at the party headquarters in the national capital. He also addressed party workers at a function there. And Vice President Venkaiah Naidu released a book on former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The book titled Yug Purush Bharat Ratna Atalji has been written by Member of Parliament Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Now praising Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the Vice President said that he is not only a great leader but a great poet as well as a great human being. He said that many development projects that took place under his leadership, like air connectivity, rural connectivity and infrastructure development.
इस बीच में जो देश में हो रहा है ये देश के लिए अच्छा नहीं है. श्रीमान अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी कभी भी अपना विचारधारा छोड़ा नहीं और जो भी बोलना चाहते पैर से बोलते थे. उनका प्रत्येकता वही है और जो अप्रिय है दूसरे लोगों के लिए वो भी बहुत प्रिय से बोलते थे वाजपेयी जी. इसलिए लोग उनको राजनीति में अजात शत्रु मानते थे और पार्लियामेंट में जब उनका प्रसंग होते थे सब लोग आके बैठते थे. विपक्ष वाले भी बैठते थे, ऑफ कोर्स इनका पार्टी वाले भी बैठते थे. और ऐसी हमारा बचपन से भी वो कल्पना था ये महान भाव कभी ना कभी देश का नेता बन जाएंगे. नेता बन गए और पहले देश में ये था भाई एक कांग्रेस के अलावा और कोई गठबंधन सरकार नहीं चला पाएंगे. इन्होंने 23 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को साथ लिया. अटल जी 23 पार्टी
कष्ट उठाया पर के नहीं समझौते हालातों से भारत को सम्मान दिलाया गगनभेदी हुंकारों से. हे सृजन क्रांति के सृजक तुम पर पूरी मानवता बलिहारी. तुम्हें नमन हे जल थल नभ हे अटल बिहारी अटल बिहारी.
And on to international news now. At least 10 people have been injured after an explosion at a supermarket in the Russian city of St. Petersburg. Of the 10 people injured, one is in a serious condition following the detonation of an improvised explosive device or the IED at a supermarket chain late on Wednesday. It took place in an area of the shop that housed lockers for storing bags. Now, an investigative committee has been formed. While the incident is being investigated as an attempted murder, a terror angle has also not been ruled out. Earlier this month, information provided by the US's CIA helped Russian security services foil an attack on St. Petersburg Cathedral. At that time, Russia's Interfax news agency reported that a group had been planning attacks at a number of sites. Several people were reportedly detained then.
В настоящее время по делу создана следственно-оперативная группа, в которую вошли наиболее опытные сотрудники Следственного комитета, ФСБ и МВД. Проводится значительный объем следственных действий и оперативно-розыскных мероприятий. Отрабатываются все возможные версии происшедшего.
And a look at other developments around the world in World Wrap. China today said that the 6.9 magnitude earthquake in Tibet in mid-November was the likely reason behind the waters of the Brahmaputra turning turbid in India. The turbidity of water has caused a concern in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Some reports suggest that the muddying of the waters of the Brahmaputra in Arunachal Pradesh was caused by infrastructure projects being built by China. However, China has refuted the claim, adding that the water quality met the standards of a Class 3 water, which is good for fishing regeneration and wildlife. Russian President Vladimir Putin has filed documents with electoral officials to run for re-election next year. Putin visited the Central Election Commission, handing over his passport and 3 lakh signatures required for running as independent candidate. A day earlier, more than 600 celebrities, politicians and sports figures had gathered in Moscow to formally nominate Putin. The 65-year-old strongman, who will face only token opposition candidates, will extend his term until 2024, making him the longest-serving Russian leader since Joseph Stalin. And a Ugandan army has claimed that its operations in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo killed over 100 members of a Ugandan Muslim rebel group accused of murdering UN peacekeepers. It claimed that Ugandan forces launched air and artillery strikes in a joint operation with the DR Congo's army on 22nd of December against the ADF rebel group. The Ugandan operation comes after rebels on 7th of December killed at least 14 UN peacekeepers and wounded 53 others in Congo. The attack that targeted troops from Tanzania was the worst in recent history. That's all in this edition of Midday News. Up ahead is Khabar Dopeher. Thanks for watching.